This is the one where we really discover the meaning of life.
Yeah.
You're hungover and you feel sick?
No, I don't feel sick. I just got that I'm tired. I just want to sleep all day hungover.
Yeah.
I think, like, I just haven't had a ton of caffeine because it just didn't sound good being hungover. Sometimes, like, a cup of coffee sounds fucking disgusting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm nursing this fucking iced coffee, and I'm going to have a good attitude, and I'm going to do really good, and everyone's going to go, oh, my God, I couldn't even tell he was tired.
It's going to be great. I feel, after being sick for a while, now that I don't feel sick anymore, I feel like myself again.
Yeah.
I feel like you were getting... It was like I didn't feel like a human being. I didn't do stuff that human beings do.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas now I feel more like a human being.
Dude, I'll take on like a fully like Victorian child affect.
Yeah.
You know, where you're like, oh, the sun makes me queasy. Yeah. You're like, I don't
the lights! Turn off the lights!
Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm like, I don't want to sweep the chimneys. My stomach hurts. Yeah. I'm just.
I think it's the Black Death.
I think the Black Death has me.
It's caught me, mother.
I think I'm going to cough out my own esophagus.
And then your mom's like, "Come here, Christoph," and you start sucking her tit.
Yeah, that's the only food we have. Sort of a John Steinbeck Grapes of Wrath moment. Yeah. I start drinking my mother's milk because I'm sicky.
Did you feel rejuvenated when you stopped being sick?
Yeah, of course. I felt pretty good. I was ready. It was a pretty slow thing, though. It's like it wasn't like, yesterday I was sick and today I'm healthy. It was kind of like I was at like 50% and 60%, and over time I'm like, oh my God, thank God I'm normal. Thank God I'm normal.
That's again. How I feel right now.
Yeah. So I'm feeling pretty good that way, for sure. I've been a busy little bee this weekend. Yeah. Did you hang out with Mike much while he was here?
Not other than when I saw you.
Oh, really?
I mean, okay. I didn't do it. I've been sick. That's kind of almost felt bad, where I would be like...
I felt bad because I was just so busy. I was like working or doing shows or something, and I only saw him like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I would normally... Is he gone now?
Yeah, he left this morning.
Damn. Yeah. I would normally be like at Creek and be like,
I told him, I was like, man, I wish you would have... he told me the dates he was here, and I like falsely assumed that he meant that's the days he was like here, like and doing stuff, and that he had that he was traveling like tomorrow morning. And I was like, oh, dude, Banana Phone's gonna be so fun. Yeah, yeah. I was like, let's go to Banana Phone, and he's like, no, I'm leaving Sunday, and I was like, oh. Yeah. Then why'd you say you were here on Sunday if you were fucking leaving at 8 in the morning? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Fucking asshole, idiot, retard.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't say that.
No, it's always like when someone visits, and especially if they're staying with you, you want to show them like a good time and kind of host and whatever. And I feel a certain amount of pressure when that happens.
Yeah, me too. It was, what's funny is like the feeling of that in New York is so much easier.
Because there's so much more to do in New York.
So much more to do, and they tend to entertain themselves. Like,
you can just go for a walk in New York. Yeah, and have like
they're like, well, I have Hamilton tickets, and I want to see Washington Square Park. And you're like, okay, great. And then see me when you can. Yeah, that's like my parents. They had all these plans. Like my mom loves New York, so she already has all these ideas of what she wants to do. Yeah, and I join them for some of it. Is more what it feels like. Whereas Austin, it's like, I don't know, man. You want to go to a bar I like? Yeah, do you want to go to a bar I like, or go to a comedy club? That's pretty much all I got for you.
There's some live music.
Yeah. I was gonna take him to live music, but then I was still kind of sickly, and I was just like, we saw that movie, and I was like, bro, I'm not going to a fucking concert right now. It'll happen.
It does. Well, he also didn't want to either.
No, I don't think he wanted to.
It's one of those things. It sucks when you're a sick guy and you have somebody visiting, and you're like, you start to feel a certain amount of guilt for
yeah, but. Fuck him. Yeah. He's a prick. Yeah. And his skin's the wrong color.
Well, now that I'm... What is he?
Dominicano.
Ew. But well, now that I'm healthy again, I can like go out drinking and like do my normal thing. It is funny though how much conversations I find myself having now in which the crux of the conversation is like, here's all the things in our lives that we should stop doing.
What do you mean?
Like, Tony will talk a lot about, like, yeah, we really got to cut out the boozing and the coke and stuff. And then I'll talk to, like, Luke. He's like, yeah, we should fucking cut out
the booze and lock in and fucking do push-ups and eat Greek yogurt and punch ourselves really hard in the balls every day. Yeah. Break our...
Look Max. Yeah, we'll start bone smashing.
We can start bone smashing and taking exogenous hormones.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if something changed in life where you're like... At some point, you just are like, okay, I need to start figuring something out, and like a lot of the
like being healthy and not doing drugs or alcohol. Or
the drugs are the big one. I mean, that's the It's same thing happened to weed though. Like when I stopped smoking weed.
Yeah. What? Sometimes I do drugs, not hard ones. You remember that song?
No, what is that?
Sometimes I do drugs. It's the same guy as She Said.
Did you
fuck with me while I was in the goddamn shower?
I did. I thought either he's gonna get a kick out of it or he's gonna be annoyed.
Yeah. I was just confused at first because I was like, I have a queue of my shower songs. I joined. Not one of them. You joined my jam. I
joined your jam, and I thought
my fucking jam.
There was a second of me thinking, like, what would be a funny song to play right now?
I thought I yelled. Did you hear me?
No.
I went, you motherfucker! I was annoyed and delighted at the same time because I genuinely like my real self, like my deep soul, like who I am as a person, despises that fucking song. So it was the perfect song to just ambush me with.
Because in my head, because I couldn't see your reaction, I thought either he's gonna
that little fucking
he's gonna chuckle to himself, or he's gonna be like,
well, what happened too is I tried to skip it and it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So I because I don't have my phone in the shower, obviously. On my stupid Bluetooth speaker, it's like you got to press play really fast, like double tap it.
Yeah.
In order to skip the song, that's what the button is. Mm-hmm. And I was pressing it, and it was just pausing it. So I would try to double tap, and it would just pause, and I'm like, motherfucker. And then I would try to double tap it, and it would just go, She Said. I'm like, God damn it!
Well, there was
genuinely so frustrating.
There was a moment where I could see what you're doing. Like, on my phone, I could see if you skip it, and I thought I should wait till he skips it, wait a few seconds, and play it again.
Play it again?
Yeah.
That would have been pretty good.
We used to annoy Carlos with that, with the song he hated the most was the Uncle Kracker song.
Oh, I love that song.
What is it? How's it go?
Are you talking about Roll With Me, or what's it? Not Roll With Me.
Fuck, dude. We used to sing it all the time. It was, shit.
I don't have my phone. Oh, I do have my phone. Hold on. Yeah. What's the big Uncle Kracker song?
It's, follow me, everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you wanna leave, I can guarantee. It was just
find nobody
else like me. There was a beach trip where it's like we cued it, and Carl's like, haha, and then he skips it, and then it's playing again, and he's like, oh, okay, and then he skips it. It was cued like 10 times. Like it was just over and over.
That's a good one to annoy someone with, because it's like that melody is like sugar. It's like eating a spoonful of straight sugar. Mm-hmm. It's just la la la.
It's such a specific time of optimism in like popular music of
it's very like it's like a countrified version of like a Jason Mraz.
Yeah.
Like cutesy, or like a Drop to Jupiter Train. It's very.
I love that song.
Yeah. It's like
Backstreet's back in the atmosphere. Drops Jupiter in your ear.
Fuzzy will hit us with that at work sometimes. He'll just walk into the green room. We're all sitting down. And he's like, drops of Jupiter. Drops of Jupiter. Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, that's true. There was a lot of like sickly pop that was going on around for a while.
Yeah, well, there's like the Sugar Rays, and then you had like the Nickelback craze and stuff.
Yeah, but then that's like kind of butt rock.
Yeah, I mean, we associate all that stuff with our childhood, so maybe it seems like it was like a better time or whatever. But those songs were kind of annoying.
No, they're super annoying.
Yeah, and it is funny that so much of like these cultural like iconic songs and movies or even commercials where it was simply the fact that we listened to the radio. It's like my parents would have on the radio like every morning before school, and we used to watch TV on TV and like be forced to see these commercials and forced to watch cartoons you don't want to watch. Whereas the amount of choice we have now, it almost, I think that's what they say of the reason there's like no monoculture or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
It's like we're not watching shit we're forced to watch
atomized.
Anymore. Yeah.
We're all atomized. Yeah, I mean, I used to like weirdly pay attention to it when I was young. There'd be like MTV would like show like the top whatever, top 40. It would like count down the top 40.
Yeah.
VH1 would like play specific things and be like, this is what's popular right now. It's Kesha, TikTok.
Yeah, and stuff's still popular, and maybe it's either that I'm older or shit does suck, but like it'll be like that Alex Warren song, Ordinary. And I'm like, you're not ordinary.
Oh, I hate that song.
No, it's one of the worst songs ever, dude.
It's very Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Imagine Dragons. But it's interesting, too, that, like, time has become irrelevant, or, like, like, you know, like Aphex, that whole thing where Aphex Twins' YouTube channel got more views than Taylor Swift's.
Like, recently?
Yeah, because there was a couple TikTok sounds that were Aphex Twin.
Yeah.
And they were huge.
Well, you've got,
this like resurgence in popularity because people would put like Avril 14, I think was the song.
Fleetwood Mac is like charting all the time now.
Right.
It's like everybody's just going back, and there doesn't really seem to be like a cultural force other than like Sabrina Carpenter.
It doesn't. Things feel less linear because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like it used to be like, no, this is like the top 40 of the week, and this is what you're going to hear ad nauseum, and then like a few of them would stick around, and be like, oh, Usher's "Yeah" was like number one for 9 years, you know.
Yeah, and commercials are a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, you used to, because we talk about how like we're inundated with ads now, but as a kid, I would sit down in front of the TV and watch 10 minutes of commercials waiting for my show to come back, and I would sit there and I would watch them.
Yeah.
And there's a weird amount of nostalgia with some of these commercials.
There's certain commercials too that you like almost liked as a kid. Like I remember like J.G. Wentworth was like funny to us when you're
J.G. Wentworth.
I want my money and I need it now. That thing like
Life Alert.
Life Alert was funny.
Zoo Pals.
Fushigi. Yeah, there's all that stuff. I don't know if there's anything like that.
Yeah, well, now it's AI.
It's all porn and gambling.
Yeah,
and
it's
AI.
AI child porn.
I mean,
ads.
the amount of fucking AI ads on the Super Bowl was like really bizarre.
Yeah,
but also it just screams of like bubble. Mm-hmm. I don't know enough to be like there is or is not an AI bubble. I've just heard this idea.
My understanding is there is, but I barely have a concept of what a bubble is.
I couldn't tell you. It's just basically like an overvaluing of that stock.
Because none of it's based on profit. It's like investors.
It's all
and stuff.
hype and VC and all that stuff. And then that bubble could burst, and that there's like almost like a come to Jesus reality moment where people realize, oh shit, this stuff is not nearly as valuable, so the stock crashes.
Yeah,
like it's like what happened with the mortgage crisis in like 2008 or whatever.
Is because the speculation was higher than the value of these houses.
Yeah, and then you know, like the whole subprime mortgage thing.
I did watch
Big Short. Yeah, but it's that.
Yeah,
basically. Bunch of subprime mortgages, people were getting houses they couldn't afford. It like boosts up the value, and then a bunch of people, like millions of people, just end up upside down on their house, or they end up what's it called, having foreclosures on their house and stuff like that, and then that just crashes the housing market, and all the real estate in America like just loses so much value. And a lot of people's wealth is tied up in that. It's not like liquid, obviously. So all of a sudden, like you owned $1 million worth of real estate today. Tomorrow, it's worth $500,000. Yeah. And you're like, "Fuck! I have no money." And people are like borrowing on that too. So like interest rates gets all fucked up. Like it's just a nightmare.
And then Wall Street gets away with it.
Well, yeah. And then AIG gets a $800 billion check from Obama's bitch ass.
Yeah, that fucking
nincompoop.
All right, can we say monkey? Can we say? Trump posted the AI image of
him as a monkey.
Yeah, it was like him and Michelle Obama with the monkey bodies eating each other's
Dude, people are so stupid that they're like, well, Ted Cruz was like a giraffe.
Yeah.
I go, and Obama was a monkey.
Yeah.
That was the big part.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about this a couple weeks ago where I go, I don't even know how to wrap my head around something like that.
I think it's just complete nonsense. Like, I think he knows exactly what he's doing, and it's just like a way to like stir up some kind of controversy for the sake of like attention, which galvanizes the base further. They're like, oh my god, the wokes, they're so sensitive.
Yeah.
They can't even. You can't even make black people monkeys now.
Yeah. Well, I think there's an understanding that nothing is ever really going to have any kind of effect, so that it's like monkeys will be not talked about within like a week.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
You know,
it's gone. It's ephemeral, but it's like a moment of hype and a moment of kind of like purposeful polarizing people or making people argue.
Yeah. I mean, are you feeling the sense that the window of people talking about a particular thing has been shortened.
Yeah,
exponentially.
Of course.
Yeah, but even compared to like a couple of years ago, I feel like it's like there's nothing really to grasp onto now. It's like cultural
people
topics.
are getting very used to the like micro news cycle.
Yeah, there's news cycle. Even when it comes to like media and stuff, it'll be like, it's all fugazi. It's just fairy dust. Yeah, and I guess. Water cooler conversations, all this stuff. It is funny to everything, can sort of come back to like things ain't the same now as they used to be, brother. It's interesting to think about where culture is going to go and to be a bit fearful of it, but
yeah, I don't really.
It goes back to commercials, even like I think I made this point of. I think part of the reason why you never had holiday spirit.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What's funny is like I have like core memories of Christmas, and they're not like yay Christmas.
Yeah,
I mean the first memory I always think of when I think of Christmas is my mother dressing me up and like making me take pictures and just
you're in the little bunny costume from Christmas Story.
Just like being like just gritting my teeth like.
Yeah.
I'm like 9.
Dressed in like a little sweater. They have gel in your hair.
I had a little sweater on, an itchy, horrible sweater I fucking hated, and reindeer antler. You
looked cute,
bro. I was losing my fucking mind, and I had to hold the dogs. We had like 3 dachshunds, so I'm posing with these dachshunds in my hand, and they don't want to be held for more than 2 seconds at a time. Yeah. They're like, get the fuck, they're like wriggling and like, get the fuck off me. And they're wearing antlers and they keep falling off. And my mom's like, put the antlers back on Ziggy. And I'm like, I don't want to be here.
So that's Christmas.
So that's Christmas.
It's just doing stuff you don't want to do.
Doing stuff I don't want, taking pictures. I always hated pictures. I always hated pictures.
Was your mom like a picture lady?
I mean, like any other, I think she just wanted to remember things.
No, that's
She'd
true,
have, like,
but there's certain people that are annoying about pictures that like...
No, I don't think so. I think I just particularly hated them. Yeah. I don't blame her for that one. She just wanted to remember my birthday, and I'm like, fuck off! That was like my energy, and she's like, Jesus, I just want... It's your birthday. Yeah. I'm your mother.
Yeah.
I'm ugly! I'm ugly and fat gay! Yeah. I was always self-conscious of pictures. I never liked them.
Even now?
I have to fight my instincts. You
have to like choose to like, we have to take pictures because you end up in situations where you have an amazing trip and no pictures.
Yeah, or it's like it'll be like at the club if you're like hosting the weekend. They're like, we should do like a nice picture of you. So,
yeah,
like,
I'm like,
and when they promote the thing on the weekend after, or on the Instagram after that, so there's a nice picture of you standing on the stage. And
yeah.
Like I hate it.
Yeah. No,
and then I see the picture. I go, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
But during, I'm like squirming.
Cool as
I
fuck.
look swagged out. I kind of go, that's a nice fit.
Yeah,
that's a nice ass fit. Right there. God damn.
Yeah, your muscles are bulging through your shirt.
Yeah, I look fucking ripped. They just do it. They just Photoshop me to be fucking jacked.
Yeah, there is with our generation. I noticed that the stereotype of like the selfie girl or whatever. I mean, like there's certain girls I'm around where I realize I go, oh, this is a type of person.
They take pictures constantly.
It's take pictures. It's anyone who's like mildly like an influencer type. I've seen this before of like I've been hanging out with girls or even like trying to flirt with certain girls, and if they see a mirror, they're will. Like, it's just that. It's like adjusting. It's like looking, and it's like they're. It is some narcissist thing of like they're just so drawn to their own reflection.
Yeah,
and everybody
catches your eye.
Everybody living in their own lives and shit, but that mentality is like a huge turn off for me. I'm just like, I cannot believe that you're not ashamed. That you're not ashamed of.
Oh yeah,
of your own
vanity.
Self. Yeah,
yeah. This is called vanity. It's like considered like a
sin
flaw.
or whatever. Yeah.
This is like a what's the word? Like a personality flaw.
Yeah, I mean, I could never date a girl where it's very important.
Boom, slam! All right, I'm going to turn this off.
I could if I wanted to.
You could date a guy again for the 9th time.
No, I've never dated a guy.
You only fucked him. No, you never dated or fucked a guy.
No, but I could never date a... I could never date a girl that is, we have to stop every 2 seconds and I have to take like 20 pictures of them.
Oh my God, I've seen that.
I've
seen the boyfriend who's in charge of that's brutal.
Yeah.
Or like who, not even
and
in
then
charge,
we'll get shit for taking bad pictures.
She's like, fucking Darren, I look like shit.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, sorry, babe, I thought you looked beautiful.
Yeah.
I thought you looked beautiful, babe.
Here we go again. And he turns around and she grabs a giant paddle and starts spanking his ass in front of everyone.
Yeah, spanking his ass and making out with a random black guy.
Yeah.
Just grabs a random black guy and is like,
yeah.
Do you want pictures of that, hon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a bad spot. You don't want to be the picture boyfriend.
No, or just that it's that important to like. I mean, it's
stupid to me is like, what are you documenting?
Like, well, it's like an influencer mentality.
Taking a picture of what? You're going out to eat. You don't remember what your food looks like. It's very like boomer.
It's for Instagram. It's like the classic thing. It's a trite point to even say like that.
It's for Instagram. But like,
you're not living in
that shit, are they?
No, they're picking the best one and then they're putting it
huge volume.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
It's
them on a boat and their ass looks a particular way.
That's cool.
Steering the boat.
That's fine.
No, it's cool. And listen, I have even no problem with posting stuff like that. It's just a matter of like the classic. You're just so far from living in actual reality that you are only doing things in order to like look back on them or look good in an
it's
Instagram
a funny
photo.
Lens to view your activities through is how it will be documented
and perceived by others.
Yeah.
That this trip basically only exists not to experience a moment in reality, but to build your profile in some way or
build up the profile. Yeah, it's interesting. I can almost see like, I bet, it reminds me of like, you ever played Tetris for a really long time and then you see Tetris in your head?
The Tetris effect,
The Tetris effect. It's like that, but for like an Instagram something. Like, you're even like looking at the boat like, okay, I could stand there, and then like people scrolling on their phones, that's what they'd see on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so it's like a filter through everything's
Well, it's hard not to get the Instagram effect in my brain.
Yeah, of course.
Of like, you have a certain story and then you're like picturing like
people reacting to the story.
What people are reacting to it, or I mean, as a single man, it's embarrassing to even talk about. But
chicks sliding
like,
up and DMing you,
sliding up on DMs. You do end up with kind of like a roster of people of like, okay, well, they saw this story, like, now that
they give it a laughy emoji, they give it a hearty,
they hearted it. That totally means they want to fuck me.
That means they want to blow your fucking back out.
Yeah. Exactly. And then I know
get it.
It's just it's hard not to get infected. I mean, even at your, like a lot of the stuff that you post, do you find yourself refreshing feeds a lot? And
well, if I post a stand-up clip, it's like a nightmare. I really hate it. To the I got kind of and like I get so you get so like results driven, and then for me recently it didn't work. Like I got into like a maybe 2-month span, maybe 6 months ago or something, where I was like, oh, I'm going to post like 2-3 times a week and be consistent. And like, not like it didn't work nearly to the degree I wanted it to. And it would be so embarrassing and like, or maybe not embarrassing, but like, it just felt like I messed up.
Like there's some sort of failure.
Yeah. So that feeling drove me away from doing it anymore. And I know logically it's like you have to do that if you want to be a stand-up comedian these days. And like, then I feel bad about myself because I can't deal with that rejection in a healthy way. It just really negatively affects my mental thing. And I'm like, man, Instagram is making me sad. What am I, a fucking 13-year-old girl? It sucks.
No, exactly. I'm trying my best to have the mentality, whether it's the podcast clips or whatever, to just post it and forget about it.
Yeah.
Of like, because I have the same thing, especially with the girl stuff. It's like, there's some weird thing of like, I am not just posting in order to gain an audience, but like I know that certain people will see this, and I go, I don't want to look lame.
Yeah, I'll have that with like who you get hearts from. Like if it's someone who I think is like cool, or like maybe someone who's famous or successful, or like a friend of mine who I just want to be closer to. I want their validation. I'm like, they like the thing, that's good. Next time I talk to them, I'll be more comfortable talking to them because of that. And you're like, fucking Christ almighty.
Yeah. No, I mean, it totally, especially, the only thing I can think of is like girls or people where I go, this person liked my post, and that definitely means that they're thinking about me or that's positive or whatever. And I go, this is lame. Like I need to separate myself from this. And I mean, I scroll a lot and I use like, TikTok and all this, but like generally in the back of my head, I go, this is bad for me. It's bad for humanity. I think if I were to genuinely like, tell someone like, give my honest take would be that everyone's life is better without this stuff.
Yeah,
like if I were truly honest with people, I'd say everyone should stop using it. And so if on one level I think that the world would be better if everyone stopped using this stuff, if they stopped, our attention is going like it's getting wired from our brains in the pockets of billionaires and like it's just not good. And yet on the other end, what I want is to keep people on these apps watching my stuff and to, it's like, grab people's attention. So it's this weird schizophrenia.
Yeah, that's a good point. Clip that.
Then there's another side of me that goes, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? It's like social media really isn't making my life that much worse.
It doesn't make your life that much worse, I guess.
It's not making me that much more unhappy. Like, I am not a depressed person because I use social media. I'm a depressed person because I'm fighting with my own homosexual tendencies.
Yeah. I don't think you're a depressed person.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like I could talk so much shit about social media use and how bad it is, but at the end of the day, like, is it making me a sad person? Not really. It's maybe making me less productive.
It makes me way less productive.
Yeah.
That's like the number one problem with it.
And I think my view is different too, where I don't think productivity is the goal. I think that's almost the wrong word, but I think just use of my time.
Yeah.
Like it's not, I don't have to be maximizing productivity all the time. I don't think that would make my life better, but I think like, doing more purposeful or spiritual things with my time rather than scrolling on my phone, and I just mean like picking up a book or cleaning or not not having noise being blasted in my ears.
Having a capacity for boredom.
Yeah.
Is just literally like, I think it's like there's a utilitarian thing of just like, you should be okay with being bored. Like you should, like, that's part of like kind of being an adult is like sometimes you have to sit in a hospital waiting room and you don't have your phone and you just have to sit there, and notice
things around you. I mean, I notice that every time I like fight the urge to pick up my phone, every time I fight the urge to pick up my phone and I'm in a waiting room or I'm waiting for a show to start, I start to pick up on, there's a painting right there I've never noticed before. Yeah. Like, you start to get more tuned in with like the reality around you.
Or you start talking to the other people around you just out of boredom.
Yeah.
You go, that's an entertaining thing to do with my time, and then I get to know somebody, and it's like there's a fruitful thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is what the phone takes away from you.
Right. And it just isolates your, like, you can be in a room full of people and totally by yourself if you're just like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even outside of, like, public context, it's like, if instead of, like, sitting and staring at my phone for a while, if I went for a walk,
yeah.
Or
even you just sit and stare at the wall, maybe you'll think of something interesting and write it down or something.
Yeah, or I'll just be, I'll be connected to the wall in some way and not, I think having a good relationship with boredom is something that the next generation is totally going to miss out on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I remember being bored as a kid, and your parents are like, find something to do. You're like, read a book. And I go, I don't want to read a book.
I'm gay.
I want to be entertained all the time.
Yeah. There's that, or you'd like, class, you just have daydreams, vivid daydreams, or like, I don't know, you would just be bored and it would just suck. And then you talk to your friend later and you go, physics sucked.
Yeah.
I hated that. And they'd be like, I know, it's horrible. Mr. Anderson is a freak, and I hate him.
But instead, nowadays, they go, just that new porn that came out today?
Yeah, there's a new porn out.
Yeah.
It's 2 monkeys and a guy.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's Punch the Monkey getting fucked by a stuffed animal.
No! Yeah. Punch, no! Punch, baby, sweetie, punchy, papa. Yeah. Don't let him do it. No!
Yeah.
Get your fucking monkey hands off Punch. Yeah, poor little Punch.
Mm-hmm. That's the current news cycle, is just Punch the Monkey.
Yeah, Punch is big. It was Mo Dang for a while.
Mo Dang was cute.
Mo
Dang was, it wasn't as like much of a...
about Mo Dang, too slippery.
Yeah.
I don't like how slick he was. It grossed me out. It's like he just got dipped in vegetable oil.
I think his name went a long way for me.
Mo Dang.
Mo Dang is so fun.
Mo Dang is a great name.
Yeah, it's Mo Dang's birthday, bro.
Mo Dang.
Yeah,
Mo Dang was too slimy for me.
Yeah.
It looked like he touched it.
Yeah, but Mo Dang everybody loved because he just was like a cute little
baby hippo.
Whereas Punch, there's more. I mean, some of the
drama.
Some of the Punch shit is so funny.
Have you seen that one-armed fat monkey? He's getting outshined.
No. Oh yeah, he's taking over
one-armed fat monkey.
It's always China or Asia. It's like, you know.
Well, they got a lot of zoos over there or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of monkeys. We have a lot of monkeys too.
No,
they were in the White House.
Whoa!
No. Sorry, I'm being won over by Trump.
All I know is Punch is sad and he has a stuffed animal.
Yeah, he was getting bullied by the other monkeys, and it'll be out of the news cycle by the time this comes out. I mean, really, it's like the class thing of like, you know, women crying about it on Instagram and saying like, "There's."
Skate sent me Punch the Monkey. That's how I.
Was she calling for Punch to be transferred to a different school?
No. Yeah. I don't know. She just texted me. She's like, "Are you following Punch the Monkey?" And I said, "No, I don't know what that is."
Yeah.
And then she sent me Punch the Monkey.
I mean, there's some pretty great there's some great shots of like it's all the monkeys in the background and Punch just looking so badass carrying his stuffed animal around, and it's just a caption that's like, "Dude, I'm on some shit you guys can comprehend."
Yeah, I'm moving. I had to make a couple bands on my loan.
Yeah.
Solo Punch.
No, I mean, really, it's like
people are really they project a lot onto him.
Well, that's what I think is that it's like it is a monkey, you know, and not that we shouldn't care about what Punch is going through. Like, obviously, I feel bad for Punch, but he needs to learn how to integrate into the troop. You know, it's like it's like we were.
What
saying,
is he being ostracized for?
Well, he's just getting used to being in the, you know, it's like he'll try his best to like make friends or like some kind of like monkey social situation will happen, and then they'll kind of like.
Is he a stranger? Is he a new monkey?
He got put. Yeah, he was a new monkey, and he had the stuffed animal as like a safety net.
Oh, I see. Sort of his Linus blanket.
And yeah, he wouldn't be like hurt. Like the zoo put out a statement that I really liked, where it's like we should not be. You know, don't feel bad for Punch for being reprimanded. We should encourage him for his courage.
Courageous.
Yeah, yeah. We should be proud of Punch for making such an effort. And I'm like, I agree.
Hell yeah, dude.
And now he's getting accepted into the troop.
Sucked.
Yeah, he's getting his little monkey dick sucked
by me.
Yeah. There's a live stream footage of local American travels to Japan
to blow Punch the monkey.
Yeah.
Who is a child monkey.
Yeah. And all the girls on the internet are like, I can sleep easy now. He's finally been accepted. Yeah.
Just kissing his little monkey asshole.
Mm-hmm. But as far as social media use goes, would you... Yeah. You're just eating Punch's ass in the middle.
Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, as far as social media consumption, do you feel like your life is negatively affected by looking at this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of what we were saying. I just think it's like a bad use of time. I don't think I'm like getting depressed, or I don't think I'm like I don't think I think in relative terms, you know, my quote addiction for it isn't like severe, you know. I've been making more of an effort not to do it in the morning, which is helpful.
To look at it in the morning?
Just that thing of just like, it's not the first thing I do.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go on my phone in the morning, but it's usually honestly because like Skate's been at work for 4 hours and she texts me like 3 things and I'm like, respond. Or like respond to like
pictures
a group chat of Punch.
Of Punch, yeah.
And like respond to like group chat things like with my friends or whatever, but not sit in bed for like 20 minutes just scrolling or something. I'm like, let me cut that part out. That's not been that hard. But I still use it all the time for sure. But yeah, I don't think it's like this thing that's like hemorrhaging my fucking attention in this horrible, horrible thing. I'm just like, this is a waste of time. This is like a
I think that's what it comes
time.
down to is like...
Because there are always things I want and or need to do. Like today, like I had to do that. Actually, I did it, but I had to do that acting exercise.
Did you realize anything while you were doing it? Was it a fruitful experience?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's interesting. She described, the actor teacher lady described like she's like, this is like kind of like, she was very vague. She was just like, you have to imagine you have an estranged brother. Who you haven't seen in 5 years because he's a drug addict. That's the thing.
Oh, there's a drug addict aspect of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to imagine that, and you'll know you're doing it correctly when you feel emotions that you're not like that you just start feeling them.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're doing it correctly.
And
I was like, okay.
Yeah. Did you arrive at any emotions?
Only instructions.
Did you arrive at any emotions?
Yeah, I arrived at some emotions.
Yeah, I'm interested because do you think, because there's part of you I'm sure that's doing this exercise trying to conjure like, you know, some kind of grief or some kind of like loneliness or whatever, or some kind of loss there. But in real life, if you really had an estranged brother that was on drugs, do you think that you would be, I don't know, that... Because I know, you know, we've had, you know, friends with drug problems and stuff like that, and there is, like, you obviously feel bad for them or whatever, but you are very good at setting up boundaries in your real life, and like, do you think that would apply in this hypothetical scenario?
Yeah, no,
if you
I think
had a brother,
I did a
like,
pretty good job.
Not that you'd be cold, but in real life, in this hypothetical...
No, I wouldn't be cold, but, like... I
think you'd be pretty good at not talking to them anymore.
Yeah, well, I think in my head, it was like he purposely isolated himself.
Yeah.
My fictitious brother. So like it wouldn't be a problem of that, and it would be like I imagined how would I realistically like react, and then I just imagined like I imagined like the awkward conversations about him, and that was helpful. Like that made me feel awkward and kind of embarrassed, or like
when I ask about your brother.
Yes, exactly. Or how's
your brother doing? Is he
exactly.
Still,
like you run into a guy who hasn't seen you in a while, and he knows you have a brother. He doesn't know the details of your life because that's pretty personal. He wouldn't know this. Yeah. And then I imagine lying on his behalf, or I imagined
trying to make it seem more positive.
Trying to make it seem more positive, or cherry picking details and not revealing the full picture, because you can't do that to this fucking, you know, whatever. You run into your geography teacher at the grocery store, and he's like, "Oh, I had you and your brother. How's he doing?" You know, that kind of thing.
And then you'd be like, "Well, he's got a job now." You know, and you're
sucking cock under a bridge, but he's employed. Yeah, that kind of thing. So I imagine awkward conversations, and like that one, it's easier to conjure up that than like, you know, some like big monologue I would have about, well, he's doing this, you know, like they go fake drama. I go, well, the realistic drama would be that, or I imagined like the other thing I imagined was holidays without him, and then the non-mentioning of it, and what that would feel like, or like having moments where you remember, like my parents always had like stockings, like we always put our presents into stockings. And I would imagine like there was just his wasn't there. Yeah, it was all. It's like
when a dog is not around
dead,
anymore.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Where his wasn't there, and we don't even mention that it's not there.
Do you think your parents would not talk about it if there was something that heavy going on?
After a while, immediately it'd be a crisis, and then slowly that was the thing I imagined, was like that's what made me sad. That was like the kind of first thing that made me sad. Was like the kind of eroding of it as a topic of conversation, where you just stop talking about it. Like eventually there's just nothing more to say about it because there's no updates. Yeah. The only update is I haven't spoken to him in years. That's it.
Yeah, or if there was any kind of update, like the second it gets brought up, it's something it's sad.
Probably something heinous. Yeah. Something awful.
It's like, it's really sad that we don't talk to him anymore.
I imagined, and another thing that made me sad was like I thought about the eroding of it as a topic, and how like maybe when I was younger, when he was kind of you know, rolling with the wrong crowd or whatever, like we would look for him, like, you know, he's somewhere in town, he's somewhere in Tampa, and we would look for him, and it would be like this event, and then we just stopped even trying. And then I imagined seeing him and not even knowing it was him. Yeah, because he's like he's not recognizable. And
it's just sad.
Yeah, it's just sad.
It's like, like if it happened to a friend or something, where you go like, fuck, I can't believe that's where his life ended up.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting scenario to run through. And how do you think it'll make you a better actor? Like, is what she was saying, is it's just like just trying to there's a name for it, right? Is emotional recall or whatever. Is being able to tap into emotions just through imagination.
Yeah. I think that's all it is. It's just practicing doing emotions through imagination. And I think she was making like some good points. Like, she's like, you just will. Like, if you genuinely imagine it and you're focused on imagining it, then you will feel something. And that's what feeling something while you're acting. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's how you feel something.
Yeah. I mean,
if you feel something people will feel something, and then it works, and that's a success.
Yeah, because I've never been like a very natural actor.
Yeah.
Like, I think Get Good I did okay, but it was such a silly character. And even then, you know, it's the class. I see myself and I cringe a little bit. But it's like, I don't think I did that bad. But if I had to, like, do a monologue and make it, like, really believable, it would be very difficult. And it's very vulnerable to do monologues and stuff like that. Because it's not like stand-up. I mean, stand-up is vulnerable, but it's less like...
you get let off the hook every time you get a laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, and that came more naturally to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas, like, acting or even, like, musical performances are pretty, like, you know.
Dude, I can't, like, the idea of, like, playing, like, let's say you went to an open mic, a bad music open mic, where there were a bunch of fucking morons like you playing the guitar and singing fucking...
Neutral Milk Hotel
covers, whatever it is. Even that, it just sounds absolutely mortifying. Karaoke's pretty hard for me.
I don't think I'll do karaoke again.
It's not great for me.
Yeah.
It feels bad.
Yeah, well, I've been to karaoke with you where you've done, like, you know, like a little song, like a duet song with Skate.
Yeah,
and I think both of you sounded, it was cutesy. But I've just had some terrible karaoke experiences of just really singing, like picking the wrong song, like trying to do like Unwritten and thinking like, well, everybody knows the lyrics, so like.
And you don't really know them.
No, I know it, but I'm expecting like more everybody to be singing along, so I don't really need to sing.
It's got to be like Mr. Brightside level known.
Yeah, well, Unwritten went really okay, but then I could still hear my voice in the microphone. I go, oh, and then like, I mean, dude, like genuinely mortifying afterward. Like I'll think about it the next day.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, I just feel like so embarrassed, and like ultimately, it's like it takes a lot of effort to not care. It's almost like posting something real. I'm just gonna do it, and then it's like, who cares? Like, you know, everybody realized that it took balls to get up there. Nobody's like thinks I fucking ruined the night.
No one
by being a bad
dislikes
singer.
you. No one cares. I mean, I mean, there are funny ones. I don't think it's a funny one. You're just like where there's like an old fucking moron. I mean, there was a guy who was doing Boot Scoot and Boogie. You know that song? By Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah.
Turn around, mess around, go to town, Boot Scoot and Boogie. But he couldn't sing at all, so he's like, turn around, mess around, go to town, Boot Scoot Boogie. He's like wasted. I'm like, well, that guy rocks. I love him.
Yeah.
So it does loop back around if you suck so bad.
Well, also picking a song where you don't need to be a good singer, I think.
Yeah, that's hard too. You got to kind of know that.
Yeah, somebody picked like a Violent Femme song, and I feel like I could do that. You know, I go, let me go. Just kind of scream sing or whatever.
Yeah, it's almost like 3 notes.
Yeah. And it's a song most people recognize or whatever.
Yeah.
It's rare now I get embarrassed.
Like, I want to do that one that's like, me hey, folks. I want to learn Chinese.
Yeah. Spanish would be chill, because that's kind of even just impressive that you know the song.
Yeah,
but
that or I want to do like a Shaggy song and just figure it out.
Oh, I've done that. Actually, that I've done, like the Angel.
Really?
Yeah.
You did.
I've done that as a duet. I was one big body when you're still young, but who's gonna go back when it's all done? And then you... Yeah, all coordination, my obligation.
Wow, you really know the words. I have no clue what he's fucking saying ever in that. Any Shaggy song.
No, he's a fucking baller, but...
Romantic.
Do you find yourself, like, getting the feeling of embarrassment, like, now at this age in your life? Like, when was the last time you were really embarrassed about something? Like, publicly or otherwise?
Like, really, really embarrassed? I've had moments of embarrassment.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I felt pretty embarrassed about the karaoke thing, but, like, last night... There was like a bunch of kids at Sattercade while I was on that date, and
you went up to one of them and you're like, "Hey, what are you guys?"
Well,
playing?
they were kind of
like, "Get lost, creep," and you're like, oh.
We were sitting down and just drinking cider, and like the kids were kind of roughhousing, like kind of behind her. So I was like, let's switch seats. So I'm the one, you know, if the kids like bump into us, they'll bump into me. And I get up to go switch seats, and my foot gets so caught on the chair near me. I ate dick.
Nice.
And I spilled my entire drink on the ground.
Nice.
And then I got up, and it was like a little bit of cider in my hair, and I sit down, And what I noticed is I immediately started making jokes about it and was like really making her laugh about like, no, can we just like acknowledge what just happened? Like, I got up to be chivalrous and then all of a sudden I spit, she's like dying laughing. And I noticed that in this moment, that was really embarrassing. I mean, I fell.
Yeah.
And it was like a spill. Like you might as well have heard that sound effect. And but the feeling where I'm like, I'm actually not embarrassed right now. Like I wonder if like years and years
you weren't
ago,
embarrassed.
No, I didn't feel any embarrassment. Like it was an embarrassing thing that happened, but like
he's probably used to it.
Immediately I just brush it off. I'm like, what? Like you make it funny. You're like, I didn't feel humiliated. Where I wonder if years before that would have like I would have replayed that in my head.
On a date with a girl, you probably would have felt that.
Yeah,
some strange girl.
Mm-hmm.
Probably would have felt that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I remember being like younger and more sensitive to embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
But you get I think you just learn nothing happens, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe there's
because embarrassment is just like fear of like social ostracizing, in which
people thinking negative thoughts about you
almost never happens.
Mm-hmm.
You're tripped, whatever.
Yeah,
it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, I guess it was also helped that like she was so like. There was no pressure of like this is kind of like a cool girl that I'm like worried she's like if it was a different scenario in which this was a girl that was like maybe a little like meaner or like I was more worried about what she was thinking or whatever. This is just like a nice sweet girl, so she didn't care. Whereas if it was someone where I'm like, oh, she's
judgmental.
Yeah, she's judging me right now. Like I didn't feel judged. Whereas there's other girls I'm sure I could have been at a date with that would have been like, I can't believe you did that. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, well, that
like,
person sucks.
Yeah.
Fuck that person.
Mm-hmm.
The person's a loser.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that just reeks of a different kind of insecurity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, but
God, I'm with a guy who fell. Everyone's looking at me. Oh, my God. It's like, shut up. No one gives a fuck about you.
Yeah, well, I've definitely met girls where there's more stakes, where it's like it's like any false move and they're like fucking, just more judgmental or whatever. Judgmental. Yeah.
But I think there's a certain level or kind of judgment that is just insecurity. Like, I think it's pretty... Especially feeling embarrassed, like, on your behalf. Like, there's an assumption that people are thinking about her. And you're like, no one's thinking about you, man.
Yeah.
Like, no one gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
They barely even saw that I tripped.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was my first girlfriend on our first date, we saw Beauty and the Beast remake in theaters. And my large soda cup wouldn't fit really in the cup holder, and I spilled it at a large soda
on her
lap.
Nice.
Yeah. And luckily it ended up fine, but it was just such a fucking blunder.
Dumped it on her.
Yeah, dump it on her and slap her in the face.
That's for taking me to the movie.
Yeah.
That's for saving my life.
Yeah.
That's for being a stupid bitch.
Yeah.
That's for saving my life.
Yeah. Have you had any like catastrophic dates?
I mean, I guess so. Maybe when I was younger. I don't know if they're like catastrophic.
Mm-hmm.
They were just awkward,
Yeah.
I was just awkward. I'd like try to kiss her and she was like, no. I'd be like, it's all right.
You've had some failed kisses?
Yeah, I've had some failed kisses.
All right, let's run it back. Like how exactly did it go?
Well, see, it was the opposite of that. We just make out for 5 minutes. Yeah, so it was the opposite of that. I'm trying to remember what it was. So there's some girl I met through like college, and we were both in Tampa, even though she went to UCF. And then I like took her out to dinner once, and then I think she wanted me to make a move, but I was too scared. And then so I just kind of like went out to dinner with her, and then like went to a park, and then I was like, all right, see you later. It was like just awkward.
Oh, I've had those.
And then
for sure.
And then I invited her over like to my house.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was, she heard that my parents had a pool, and I was staying with my parents. I was like, "Come swim in the pool, like it'll be fun." And then, she was like, "I don't know if I want to swim in the pool. Let's just watch a movie." And so we started to watch a movie, and then I like went over, like tried to do the move while we were watching the movie, and she was like, "Whoa,
yeah, oh man,"
and I was like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, it's funny the amount you can misread.
And then she just like left. She just like left like 15 minutes later.
You can totally misread things completely, or just have the smoothness. You really need to develop smoothness as you get older.
Well, I just had no confidence. I was like, my stomach was in knots the entire time. I was freaking the fuck out like the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And she could tell. It's almost like chum in the water. Yeah,
and she's like, well, this guy's a loser.
Yeah,
he's scared of me. He's so scared of me right now. I'm like, I'm terrified.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think one of the most embarrassed I've ever been in my life was in 7th grade, and there was this girl. I think her name was like Star, and it was it was like a few of us at the park after school, like the park nearby, and I think it's like the classic middle school thing if she whispers like in my friend's ear of like, I like him or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I just get the confidence in that moment to go like, hey, do you want to go out? Like totally like, was like, let's just fucking do it. No, she said yes. Or she, because she had like, she was like waiting. She like wanted me to say something like that. And then we sit on the bench next to each other. And I think had the most awkward 40-minute stretch. Like just total horrible. Like I'm standing not sure what to say, and then like my friend's like, dude, hold her hand, and like I do in my clammy wet hand, and I just hold it there for a second, and it was just picture just two people, and she's just like, what the fuck, this is like,
what the fuck is this,
like when will this end, I was just like just no idea what to do or what to say.
Yeah, of course.
And even telling the story, it's like nothing happened, like there was no like,
but you just felt
I didn't get pantsed or anything, but I remember going home feeling like pure shame, like pure like I fucked, like it's not only like it's not like I messed up, but I put myself in a situation.
Did you talk to your dad about it?
I didn't talk to anybody.
No. I wish I was your son and I could talk to you about it.
Yeah, what would you say?
I go, you're a fucking idiot. You sat there, you got all nervous, you loser.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking gay son. You're my gay son now.
I go, Dad,
your name's Mary now, Joe. That's your name.
I just wanted pussy.
Yeah, no, you don't. You want a man's ass.
Yeah.
And I never loved you. And
turn around.
And I turn around and I'm going to fuck your ass.
Yeah.
And you embarrassed me. You embarrassed me today. You're an extension of me and you ruined my reputation.
Yeah, I'm just crying and shitting myself.
Well,
what I did was I went
I'd be
home
like, that's a dub, dude. You're seeing it wrong. It's actually a huge dub.
Yeah. I mean, what I did end up doing was I sat down in the shower.
You know what I was doing when I was in 7th grade? I was being molested. You're doing incredible. I used to hang out with the bus driver because he said if I didn't, he would kill me.
Yeah.
So you hung out with a girl that's so much better.
Yeah. Every day of summer vacation, I was
molested by my dress.
Yeah. I mean, did your dad ever have those talks with you?
No, because I wasn't doing anything like that in 7th grade or high school really at all. I mean, I had like crushes on girls and I'd be scared of talking to them. I just never really would. So I wouldn't even like, and my dad, I didn't feel like he was the kind of guy you could just be like, I don't know.
He wasn't offering you advice or anything?
He was never offering it and never asking me about girls or anything. He never asked me.
Yeah.
I think he is maybe like sensitive to like kind of like embarrassing stuff, and I think he thought I would be embarrassed. I think is probably what he thought, and he's like, I'm just gonna let him be. Like, my dad was very like, do whatever you want, like I don't care, like you know what I mean, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
he was like, you can come to me with anything, but you don't have to, and I'm not gonna ask you about your personal life. That's your life.
Yeah,
kind of like that.
I don't think my dad would ever ask, and there were definitely moments where like I would be embarrassed for not having girls over or whatever, but he definitely gave me some gems that I carried with me throughout my whole life that I was glad that I had like a father figure explaining some things to me.
Yeah.
For one, it was like classic dad advice of like,
if it feels more like if it feels like more than 2 fingers, it's probably a cock. It's David Tell.
Yeah. No, it's like let her talk. Like I remember being very young, and for some reason, my dad just being like, here's how you get a girl to like you. Girls' number one topic they love talking about themselves.
Yeah.
And he'll just be like, just get them talking, just ask them questions and let them talk. And there could be something misogynistic behind that, or whatever.
That's true about everybody. If you want anybody to like you, then have them open up about themselves.
Yeah, and get them talking. Where I think a lot of guys miss that. I mean, a lot of like
space for them to talk.
A lot of like the worst dates that girls describe is like guys who just don't ask a single question. That's some of the worst dates.
Awkward.
Yeah, just who wants to just sit there and I don't know. I don't even like if I end up yapping for too long about some bullshit. I go, all right, well, let's fucking switch this up a little bit. You know. But that's generally pretty good advice to give to somebody is on a date, just ask questions, be interested in them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I talked to my mom about like some kind of social anxiety thing, and she was like, well, just try to make them talk as much as possible. She gave me like a similar advice, like people's favorite subject is themselves.
Yeah, there's almost an assumption that in order to succeed socially, you have to like perform.
Yeah, or like
you know?
you have to be the interesting whatever. And it's like, not really. You can get someone just yapping about themselves and they'll have a great time and be like, this guy's awesome. I love this guy.
Yeah. I find that a lot of my success socially will literally just come from just asking decent questions to people, and then they kind of like know me as the guy who's gonna like, you know, like talk about deep stuff with or whatever. Yeah.
Or they can just feel comfortable around. Mm-hmm. Because like it's easier to feel comfortable around someone if they seem interested in you, then it like boosts your ego enough to go, oh, they must like me, so that's good. Yeah. So I feel good. So I'll talk.
And generally I like most people. It's rare for me to run into somebody I think is an asshole, although sometimes I will, and I go, what the fuck is up with them? I thought we were like older than this.
They're like petty, like middle school assholes.
Yeah, or just like obviously like if you meet somebody and they're immediately like, you know, getting too comfortable, like roasting you or whatever, and I'm like, I just met you.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's
what's going
whack.
on? Like,
yeah,
I don't,
that's a reeks of another kind of insecurity. Where
Yeah,
like, oh, this guy's a dork. And you're like, why is this? Why are you like? You're like they're deflecting attention away from themselves like really intensely, and you're like, wow, you must feel really under a microscope right now for no reason.
Yeah.
You're being a little weird.
No, it's odd. Yeah, they're trying to like boost themselves up to like other people by being like
bringing you down.
Yeah, like, what the fuck.
Yeah, I get that. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just bring down others.
I bring down others. So
well, you've been making an effort right recently to kind of stay out more and to be a little bit more social.
Yeah.
Is that something you're like, I'm gonna kind of force myself to do this, or is it just you naturally felt like that was missing in your life?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I don't know which came first. Feeling, you know. Mm-hmm. I think I just don't want to.
Like isolate yourself?
Isolate myself, but I think I have a tendency to fade into the background because I'm worried about negative attention. So, like, my move is to just, like, not be, like, you know, just not go there. Like, if like, a bunch of people are hanging out somewhere and I don't really know everyone, but I know a couple people and it's, like, this party environment that I'm loosely invited to.
Yeah.
And there's an option to just go home. I'm, like, my instinct is just leave.
Yeah.
Because I'm so worried about making a negative
sometimes
impression.
you end up forcing yourself to be in those environments and all of a sudden you're like, what a great night.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've had those, but I have a similar tendency to like, it's harder for me to like want to ever like show up to a show I'm not on.
Right.
Where I might know some people that are there, but I might not. Like it's just kind of too many loose ends or like too much of the unknown is involved, so I just don't go. But sometimes I think it would be good to make more of an effort to just like show up to some shows and just kind of like, even if like my favorite people aren't there, just go anyway.
Right. Or talk to strangers or talk to someone you kind of know but don't know that good.
Yeah.
I was just making more of an effort to do that just because I think like I said, it's easy for me to fade into the background, and I have a certain kind of thing where I'm like, I understand like now like comedy's so collaborative and it's so like networky and so social, and it's like that has to be something I do. Like you know, I can't be I have to do that. So
and it's
there's like a pragmatism to it,
and it can
too.
just be fun, you know. You're like
it definitely is fun. Like, or like sometimes it's fun, but sometimes it isn't. It's just kind of like whatever, that was a bust. But I'm like, well, at least I took a swing. Like that's all.
Yeah, at least you tried to just go home and jack off to pictures of Punch,
which would be cool.
Yeah,
it's like I could just jerking off Punch. It's beautiful Punch.
Yeah, but we're almost an hour. Is there any final thoughts you had?
Not really. What about you? How are you doing?
I feel good now that I'm healthy.
Not sick, yeah.
And I think
what are you gonna do tonight?
I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Banana Phone.
Nice.
Yeah, and
maybe I'll slide.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I mean, even if I don't get a lot of sleep tonight, it's still like I would like to leave the house now that I can.
Yeah. Now that you can.
Yeah. Also, the fucking Game of Thrones is coming out soon.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we should have waited and then done like a final Game of Thrones sort of
episode.
Yeah. Maybe next time. Yeah, it's it's one thought I had though, is that there's certain cultural things where it's like there's like a big topic like a Stranger Things finale or like a Marty Supreme or like things going on. Yeah. And then I feel like there's kind of like a moments of deadness where there's nothing really going on that I'm thinking about or that like that there's any zeitgeist. Yeah, it's like I find myself, there's where sometimes I'm just like, there's not like a huge topic to even like.
There probably is always, but it's maybe not what you're interested in.
Yeah, like something like Geese or something where it's like I got like a ton of fucking
feelings and
juice
opinions
behind.
on this.
I mean, Nirvana the band is one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's like that. I'm just very satisfied that they're getting a little bit more attention. Like Jarrett texted me this morning and was like, "Have you seen the Dirties?" And I'm like, "Dude, have I seen the Dirties?"
Yeah, it's
like,
awesome.
Fuck you, bro. Like, it's so many things where I'm like the first guy on board, and I'm like, dude, I was a fan of Nirvana band 10 years ago
before they went mainstream and suck now.
Yeah.
Now their old stuff's better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is satisfying to see stuff like Geese or stuff like Nirvana the band kind of like start to be appreciated by more people. Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, let's wrap this shit up.
Let's wrap this shit up and keep the cameras rolling and have sex.
Mm-hmm.